Isn't life so interesting and sometimes so amazing? We find ourselves in a path that seems moving, but the next day we wake up in a path that is meandering, and sometimes we're so used to walking a straight path that finding ourselves in bent corners makes life harder. It makes it unbearable. Interestingly, suicide cases have been on the rise for quite a while. Specifically in our country, Kenya, we hear of teenagers and young men and women committing suicide. Now, this leads to one question though. What is the real deal behind giving up, behind losing focus, behind taking our own lives? Many have tried to answer mentally, emotionally unstable. But who has ever asked that question? Why is it always getting harder? Why is life always getting harder? The more you climb, the more challenges you get. The higher you go, the more unbearable it gets. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Roland Omoto, and this is your number one platform for all content, motivation, inspiration, self-fulfillment, and once in a while creative tips and creative talks. So today let's talk about life in general, and answering to my topic, why is it getting harder? Let's come up with a very simple illustration and allow me to just speak of an average person. I'm not speaking of a kid who was born in a lot of wealth and someone who was born in a lot of poverty. I'm talking about an average kid, an average child growing up. Life seemed pretty easy, starting baby class, nursery, pre-unit, going to primary school. We always had our parents, our teachers to sort of be with us, guide us, and punish us whenever we went wrong. So we knew we always had somebody to watch out for us. Even when we fell, even when we did wrong, there was always somebody to tell us, that was wrong, you need to do this. But life goes on, and it keeps going. We finish high school and we find ourselves in campus, university, graduating, and boom, you're an adult. You need to find a job. You need to start thinking of how you're going to fend for yourself. The hustle gets real. Now, still talking to an average person, you manage to secure a job, paying averagely, not much, not less. But you find yourself with the little that you get. You want to start a business. You want to operate in a large scale of life. But again, as life will be, it gets harder. You find yourself postponing. You find yourself giving excuses. So allow me to just illustrate a few points of why is it actually getting harder. Number one, to my thought, is negative comparison. Competition is good, but when it's healthy. But what happens when you compare yourself, draining your own energy? You compare yourself to your friends, you compare yourself to your family members, you compare yourself to your colleagues. looking at how fast and how far they're growing and making it in life, yet you're here struggling, stranded, sort of. You've tried everything and you feel like you're a failure. Now, here's a disadvantage of negative comparison. Sad news or the bad news is you're going to remain in the same place. I have been there, and trust me when I say it's never easy when you sit down and you start looking at other people's success, other people's achievement, and then you look at yours and you feel like you're not doing something. I always tell myself, every little step, every little achievement, whether it was acknowledged by someone or never acknowledged and will never be acknowledged by anyone, that's a win for me. I ought to celebrate it, learn from it, and take it to the next level. It's okay to look at someone and challenge yourself to be where they are at. But it's not okay to sit down and look at someone and you drain yourself and you start complaining to yourself, asking yourself questions. Why not me? What are they doing that I'm not doing? I have tried everything. Sometimes you go ahead and you even look at the success and you say, they've taken shortcuts. But this is life. Remember, as it goes higher, it's not getting easier. Life gets harder, not to make life hard for you, but to harden you, to toughen you for more difficult choices, difficult decisions to be made ahead. Stop comparing yourself to drain yourself. You can use other people's success to learn from their mistakes and gain from their winning points. Number 2, lack of inner confidence. Now, we all know that confidence is actually an answer to so many problems. In class, those who answer were not shy, they were confident. In a work meeting, those who raise their voice to share their points, they were not lucky or they were not favored by the boss, the directors. They had the confidence to believe in themselves and believe in what they're sharing. You need to believe in yourself that it's going to be better tomorrow. It's going to be much more fun and interesting tomorrow. Now, trust you me, I am not yet there, but the level I am at right now, I feel like God is preparing me for tomorrow. And if I don't believe in my own self, if I don't believe in my own confidence, then what's the use for better tomorrow? What's the need of waking up every morning to keep going? Believe in yourself. Always wake up and try this point. Look yourself in the mirror and look through the eyes of your image and tell it, I may not be the strongest man alive. I might not have the most fashionable sense in my company. I may not have all the money that the world can buy. But I'm confident that I'm going to make it through each and every single day. I'm confident that we're never called upon in an interview to share my thoughts, to share my points and my ideas. My tongue will not fail me. I'm a winner and I'm more than a conqueror. Number 3, procrastinating. Now, all of us, now let me be honest, anybody in this creative industry, you're a YouTuber, you're a podcaster, we are the most procrastinators, I think, in this whole world. Because You wake up one morning and you feel like, I need to shoot a certain type of content. You wake up in the morning and you feel like, I want to share a certain specific topic. You set up, you place the camera, you have your tripod, you have your lights, you have your microphone, you have your pointers written down. But the minute you open your mouth and say the first statement, and immediately you lose your thoughts, you lose your words as envisioned in your head. That's it. You feel like, let me just close down and maybe I'll shoot it next week, maybe it will be better. And you notice procrastinating is postponing ideas, postponing plans that ought to have been made today to tomorrow. But the bigger question is, what if tomorrow never comes? Another bigger question is, what if tomorrow comes, but there's no ability, no time, no space to release your ideas, your pointers, and your thoughts? I believe procrastination is a killer of so many dreams, because we're always overthinking things than doing things. We have ideas in our heads, in our hearts, sometimes even written down. But when we want to actualize it to reality, to put it into sense, we find ourselves not willing, not ready. Life in its own self is amazing, I usually tell myself. But we need to stop looking at how hard it's getting, but look at what can we do to make sure that even as life gets harder, we're stronger and ready for the next battle of life. Thank you so much for watching and listening through this video. And I'm sorry I have been off for like 4 weeks, a month. Life is life, sometimes it happens. But I'm back to create more content, to keep on motivating you and sharing good vibes. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video and thank you for being here. God bless you. Now, if this is your first time to be here and you've reached up to this point, help me by hitting that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, drop your comments down below. And this is a channel that is about transformation, talking about real issues, real life struggles. And my name is Roland Omoto. Follow and engage with me on my social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all at Roland Omoto. God bless you and see you on the next video.